First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
We own them. All right, now here we go.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
He's cracked. He's checking crack. Smooth. 58, right over there. Yeah. 382. One touch.
From the 41, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run there by Gurley. 47 yards on the ground. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
15.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check. Zebra.
Bravo.
Throwing, Cousins. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
58, right? Can't.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Cousins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Hey, let's get
Again, it's Cousins. It's right around the 6. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Blue draw Corkers.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Gurley again here on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Gurley. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. That's caught out wide by Stills. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Yellow, go on, 80, for red.
Keep Baby's crowd all the way back home, yo.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
I don't need to. I'll go on, 80.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he finds Beasley complete. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
It's going to be a long day. That's going to be
On first down, it's Gurley. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
15.
Now Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and it's 3rd and short.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Yellow, go on, 80.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yard your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, here's Cousins. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Now Cousins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready?
Tighten up.
Leave it. Bring up 48. Hey, no, easy.
From the red zone now, Cousins. This one complete to Ingram. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
I can't believe they let you play.
They'll run here with Ingram. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Cousins to throw it. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1, It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard. Line.
They're on 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 57, 57.
Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check, 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 check.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mahomes firing complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taylor Gabriel, 39 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's third down now. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Cousins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Go, go.
On first and 10, Cousins. This will be caught at about the 6. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and a yard at the 3-yard line.
We'll see Kelsey in the slot to the left. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Cousins. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Leonard Williams. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Cousins. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Bailey's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Gurley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 50. Hey, Charlie. Check Mike 50. It's been a long day for you. Hey, no, look at that. Hey, we got Mike 50.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you. Zebra. Mike 50. Hey, Haywood. What we got? Mike's 50, Mike.
Throwing, Cousins. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Here we go.
Again, it's Cousins. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
The high. 180.
50 to
Black. Wait time. Hey, Foxtrot. The high.
1st down. Here's Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Don't be scared.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Jim.
5.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Here's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Travis Kelce there to make the grab as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
We got this.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
49, check 49.
To throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Gurley. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. They'll look to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Cowboy first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. One final try from Mahomes. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope. to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.